So if you neglect this fundamental, it will destroy your game. And what that is the club to ball positioning on the face. So where your club face is in relationship to the ball at setup. Is it too much out the heel? Is it too much out the toe? Is it out the middle? So where that is will completely change your golf swing. If you're a player who sets it up too much out the heel, what your body has to do to then get yourself to hit it out the middle of the club face, it has to back up on the shot. Your upper body has to raise up to be able to pull the strike more inwards, so you will hit it a little bit more out the middle. So if you're off the toe, sitting up there, what your body will have to do, it'll have to get the club forced more out in front of you. So I see a lot of players lift up their trail heel to be able to push the right side of the body out more in front to get strike more centered, or extend the trail arm to get the strike more centered. So you can see how where you are set up would negatively affect your body movement in the downswing, where a lot of you will be looking at your downswing movement and be thinking, oh my God, why am I still doing this? It's because you're setting up to the golf ball in a way that's making you do it. But a lot of you, what you're doing out there is worse than that. What a lot of you are doing, you're using this fundamental to mask your bad shot and even make your bad shot even worse with the movement pattern. So I see a lot of players who, let's say, shank the golf ball a lot. They'll set the golf club with the ball out the middle and they'll notice they shank the ball every time. So obviously, of course, using the logical part of the brain, what you'll try to do, go, okay, everything's going out the heel, so I'm gonna set the ball out the toe now, because then it won't go out the heel, it'll go out the middle. And you'll think, okay, that's fine, I've fixed it. You haven't fixed it, you've made the problem way worse. So your root cause of the reason to why you hit it out the hosel when you set the ball out the middle, now you're reliant on doing that to be able to move the club more forward. So if I'm a golfer who, let's say, their root cause for shanking is lifting up the trail heel, which lifts and pushes the right-hand side of the body more forward, if I'm setting the golf ball out the toe now, I've got to do that every time to be able to fix that setup position that I've just made for myself. You can see how bizarre of a decision that is. I can see it as a quick fix when you're going and playing around, but not as a permanent fix. What your permanent fix would be for this problem would be do nothing to where you're setting up that club out the ball. So still make it out the middle, but fix the root cause to why you're shanking it in the first place. So if this is let's say you're the golfer who lifts up that trail heel, put a club underneath your heel, and then don't let that club fall to the ground until post-impact. And that's going to keep the heel more down on the ground, and that's going to control your strike location if you suffer with that issue there. So you still have to address your swing in a functional way. Don't fix it just via this method here. Yes, I can understand, again, you doing it, quick fix before a round, you're shanking it all over the place. Yes, I could say that would be understandable to do it to get you around the golf course, but don't do it as a permanent fix here. So what you're gonna notice when you do, let's say you are a golfer who's always been set up more biased on one side, you're gonna notice it looks wrong when you're out the middle. But that's where, film your swing, have a look and see actually if it is set up out the middle. It might feel like it's off the heel, might feel like it's off the toe, but trust the feeling. Things that set up when you change them feel funky. That's normal. Nothing when you change it, if you've had a problem with a golf swing in one way or the other, nothing will feel normal. That's the thing a lot of you are trying to look for, is that feeling where everything feels normal, everything feels good. That doesn't happen in golf short term. Everything, even if it's right, feels funny. So commit to it, get that ball set out the middle, if it feels funky or not, fix your root cause reason of why you're having to change that, and then you'll be playing better golf. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, of course, click that like button. If you want more golf instruction just like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So don't neglect this fundamental, and then you will have a more consistent golf swing. That's a fact.